I have a brand new twist on the 12-step program, which helps you to heal your life by connecting with who you really are, your divine essence. I'm Marguerite Bonnett, and my book is called 12 New Thought Steps, The Secret to Releasing Old Patterns and Creating a Life You Love Living. The original 12-step program was created back in the 1930s, and today there are 12-step programs for everything imaginable. I personally spent about a year in one of these programs, Overeaters Anonymous, until I joined a religious science church and I began studying New Thought. Well, almost immediately, I had a problem reconciling these two philosophies. I just remember this awful feeling every time I had to declare out loud, I am powerless over my addiction. I just knew that wasn't the absolute truth. There was definitely a time when I felt very powerless. I created stories in my head about how worthless and stupid I must be to allow an addiction to control my life. It was a very dark and painful pattern of living. I got so depressed at one point that I really didn't want to live anymore. In fact, I was so desperate for a healing, I committed to spending the rest of my life going to meetings with lots of other people where we talked endlessly about our bondage. I worked the steps. I drudged up and examined every painful experience from my childhood, and they told me I was making great progress, but I didn't feel better. In fact, I felt worse. And then one day, these very kind, well-meaning people told me that I would have this label, compulsive overeater, for the rest of my life, that was just who I was. Well, no. I wanted a program that offered healing, something I could grow with, and quite frankly, grow out of. I wanted at least the possibility of graduating to a higher level of living. I mean, isn't that why we're all here, to grow and become and express more of who we are? So I decided if I couldn't find a program like that, I would create one. And now, instead of daily declaring my weaknesses and my faults, I choose to declare my connection to that infinite power source, which I call God. Imagine rooms full of people taking that step. I have a whole chapter explaining what each one of these steps accomplishes with exercises that help you to put them to work right away so you can start living the life of your dreams now. Because if you're not joyfully living the life of your dreams, you're not the only one in your life who's suffering. I guarantee you it's affecting your kids, your partner, your colleagues, and your health. The good news is you can change your life using a power that is already within you. And if you'd like to see a book like this in print, please vote for me so together we can share this message with people who are looking for a program that uplifts and empowers. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. And remember, step 1 is declaring you are a child of the infinite for whom all things are possible. That's the truth about who you really are.